Okay.
Now we're admitting everyone. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome, welcome,
Welcome, everybody. I see
welcome.
lots of
Thank
new
you all.
faces, some old faces, lots of friends. I'm gonna
Shalom. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Feel free to
shalom.
drop in the chat where you are calling in from today. Feel free to let us know. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be so much fun.
Ooh,
All
West
right.
Virginia, Atlanta,
Nice.
Converse, Texas, New York City.
Okay. Savannah.
I'm still admitting people. Portland, Oregon. I used to live
Nice.
there. Northern California, Plano, Texas. Wonderful. This is so exciting.
Salinas, Portland. Lovely, lovely. Welcome, everyone.
Maryland.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We're only going to wait another minute 'cause we're going to make this a power up session. It's going to be fast, furious, fun. So, thank you all for being punctual and prompt. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Okay, just another minute and I'm going to jump right in. Cool. Okay. I'm letting you all know there's going to be a meditation. So if you're in a place that you can lie down, that's awesome. There's also going to be a journaling prompt at the end. So if you want to get a journal or a piece of paper and a pen and have that nearby, that's also very helpful, especially as we're just kind of getting prepared. So if you want to prepare yourselves, that would be fantastic. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. This is going to be super fun. Okay. Okay. So, as Dr. Jeremy continues admitting people, I'm going to start with the introduction. Dr. Jeremy's from Temple of Miriam. I'm Tara Townsend from Adara Rituals. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Please feel free to write in the chat where you're coming in from. Feel free to get enough space that you'll be able to meditate, and feel free to grab some writing utensils and a journal if that is available to you.
Oh,
Okay,
long, yeah.
great. Okay. So, thank you all so much for being here. Before we begin, I want to mention something important that perhaps some of you may have noticed or some of you may be asking. So today is actually the 20th of Heshvan in the Hebrew calendar and not 11/11 in Jewish time. So why are we here doing a Jewish ritual based on the Gregorian calendar? Some of you may be asking yourself. Well, while our Jewish calendar and our Jewish holidays are marked in Jewish time, Passover on the 15th of Nisan, Hanukkah on the 25th of Kislev. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're not necessarily playing by those rules. And that's because, you can see from the chat, we're in Virginia, we're in Texas, we're in New York. I'm in New York, where my kids are in San Francisco. It's also November 11th there. So we are immersed in the world of 11/11 right now. And so why not take advantage of this incredible opportunity? So, yes, we are immersed in the magic of 11/11, and we are going to be looking at it through a Jewish lens, and we are going to have a really fun, energetic portal experience through 11/11. And even though it may not be 11/11 Jewishly, just as citizens of this world, we know that 11/11 is special. Like Jeremy sends me text messages, screenshots when his phone goes 11/11, right? And
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you look at 11/11 on the clock and think to yourself, like you make a wish or you tell your friend, oh, 11/11, make a wish. It's just something that we do. And so you could call it magic, you could call it superstition, you could call it just, a little intuition, could call it just optimism. But 11/11 is powerful, and we are going to be tapping into that. So before we get into the Jewish aspects of it, just traditional kind of numerology, one is the seed of creation. the spark of initiative, that voice that says I am, the I, the ani. And when mirrored, 1-1 is the awakener. It's a mirror gate. It's a moment where duality aligns into unity. And so this mirror serves as a portal. This 11-11 mirror is a portal. And it also is a wonderful way to just remind yourself that holiness exists where we notice it. And we can make really special and even normal things holy. And so, with that in mind, I'm actually going to turn it over to Dr. Jeremy, who's going to give us a bit of a Kabbalistic understanding of 1111 and some of the Hebrew technologies that we're going to use to illuminate the gates. So, I will turn it over to you.
Well, thank you. Hi, everyone. Wow, we have 39 people. I'm Dr. Jeremy from Temple of Miriam the Prophetess, and welcome. November 11th at 11:11 a.m. is kind of coming or going, depending on where you are at this, on the Earth and the rotation of the Earth. And according to pop culture occultism, it's a time to establish a manifestation portal, right? 1111, we see this number all the time. Is there any Kabbalistic merit to this belief at all? Is there? Well, the answer is no. And yes. Yes, let me admit some people. So
I'll admit, you can share your screen if you want.
in the Jewish tradition, like Tara said, we don't use the Gregorian calendar, okay? But so November 11th is out the window. But certainly there is merit in choosing 11:11 as a special time for manifesting things in accordance with Kabbalah, okay? Even if it isn't in the, and it doesn't matter really. It's not that it's not as if the Gregorian calendar is based in nothing, okay? It's not as if it was pulled out of the air. It is a cycle that works and is internally consistent, and there's no reason why we cannot apply Kabbalistic principles to this closed system. Okay, all right, and we can discuss 1111 as it relates to this system. So and this is what we're going to have Tara do later. She's going to lead a Kabbalistic manifestation portal activation to help you capitalize on this very unique moment that is going to occur in space and in time. Okay? So I'm here to teach the more sort of didactic, academic, esoteric, boring stuff. Like, what is all this Kabbalah? What does it even have to do with 1111? And so I'm going to teach you a lot about Sefer Yetzirah and take a look at the 231 gates, or the Sha'arim, the gates of the Sha'arim. Those are from the book called Sefer Yetzirah. Okay, the idea of the Sha'arim, or 231 gates, originates in this book, Sefer Yetzirah, the book of formation or the book of creation, right? And it's one of the earliest Kabbalistic works. It was written sometime, I would say, between the 1st century and the 5th century CE, so 100 to 500 CE. And what am I talking about? What are the, Jeremy, what are you crazy? What are the 231 gates? What are you even talking about? Well, the 231 gates refers to of the Sefer Yetzirah, refers to a mystical system of combinations between the 22 letters that of the Hebrew alphabet. Okay, these letters are believed to form the foundation of creation, okay, of consciousness, and of divine communication. Okay, so we're going to be paying particular attention later to the ninth gate of this 231 gate system. So, as I said, all right, in Hebrew, there are 22 Hebrew alphabetical letters, right? Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Daled, Hey, Vav, Zion, Chet, Tet, okay? All of these different letters. And when each letter is combined with another letter, so a pair of letters, okay, forming a pair, all right, without repeating or reversing an order, okay, each of these pairs, okay, this combination is referred to as a shar, as a gate. So in English, if I would have A, B, A, C, A, D, A, E, all the way up to A, Z. And there would be 26 of these gates. And then the 27th gate, we would start again. We wouldn't start A, B, or we would start again with B. We wouldn't do B, A, because we already have that. And we wouldn't do B, B. We'd start B, C, right? B, D, B, E, B, F, B, G, all the way up to B, Z. And that would be the next 25 gates. And then we would do the same with C, and that would be the next 24 gates, and then D, and so on, and so on, and so on. But in English, that we have 26. In Hebrew, we have 22 letters of the alphabet. So when we do this with 22 letters, we end up with 231 gates. And each of these gates, what are we like, all right, well, what does this mean? Okay, each of these gates is believed to be a metaphysical channel or connection point through which spiritual energy flows. Okay, now, Kabbalists often imagine the 231 gates as a geometric structure. And I'm going to show it to you right now. Okay, a geometric structure, it's a graph essentially connecting all the 22 letters, and each edge, each line represents one gate, and the resulting network it's visualized, it's called the web of creation, and it's called the tree of letters. It's the cosmic lattice linking thought and matter. Okay. All right. And I'll show it to you right now. Let me share my screen. How do I do that? Let's share. Okay. Share my screen.
And we're going to have to go a little fast because it's already 1:13 or 4:13.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
What is this? Did I?
Not.
Okay. Like that?
There
Can you see
go.
my screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, all right. This is the Sefer Yetzirah. All right. And this is the 231 gates. And these are the various combinations. Okay. And okay. So let's just say we'll park it with, there are some advanced Kabbalistic meditation from the Abalafian schools, okay, which draw on these 231 gates to open channels of prophecy, revelation, and to harmonize inner forces, and to unite the intellect, or sechel, the divine, with the divine source. Okay, so now that we understand this concept of the 231 gates, we're going to put a pin in that, and we're going to turn our attention to 11. Okay, 11 being a mystical number. I already said 11 is a value that corresponds to the ninth gate, the shar, or the 28th gate, and also the 46th gate and the 63rd gate and what am I talking about? Well, okay, as you know, right? If you know any Hebrew gematria, which you probably don't, okay, which is fine. Hebrew letters and numbers are interchangeable. So Aleph, which is the first letter of the alphabet, is 1, and Bet, which is the second letter of the alphabet, is 2, and Gimel, which is the third letter of the alphabet, is 3, and so on and so forth, all the way up to Yud, which is the 10th letter of the alphabet. And now, once you get to 10, how would you write 11? Well, we don't, in Hebrew, we write 11 as 10 plus 1, right? 10 plus 1. But you could also write it, okay? Here's all the different letters: Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, and their numbers all the way up to Yud, which is 10, right? And then here's how you can write 11: Aleph and Yud, right? 10, 1 plus 10. Or you could write it, if you wanted to, as 9 plus 2, right? That equals 11, right? Or 3 plus 8, right? That equals 11. Or 7 plus 4, okay? And that equals 11. Or 5 plus 6, and that equals 11. And remember, I said earlier, there are other gates. And I can tell you that the Aleph and Yud represents the ninth gate, right? And this one represents the 28th gate. That is Bet Tet is the 28th gate, and Gimel Het is the 46th gate, and Dalet Zion is the 63rd gate. But we don't need to know all those. We're going to focus just on the today. We're just going to focus on just the ninth gate. And why is that? Okay, we're going to focus on the earliest, the ninth gate. And that would be Aleph Yud, right? 1111 can be written as Aleph Yud, right? Aleph Yud, Yud Aleph, Yud Aleph, Yud Aleph, or Yud Aleph, Aleph Yud. All of those are acceptable combinations, right? So now we know about the 231 gates, and we know about 1111, and we know about Aleph and Yud, and we know that the 11 corresponds to the ninth gate of the 231 gate, and now we have to know what the heck the ninth gate is. And in Kabbalah, the ninth gate represents the first spark of manifestation, the moment where purity, Aleph, okay, begins to act through the point of divine will, the Yud. And in many traditions, this pair signifies I am, Ani. I am, Aleph, Nun, Yud, Ani, or Aya, like Aya, Asher, Aya, I am that I am. And that's the birth of self-awareness. I am that I am. I am. Where infinite light recognizes itself and where unseen forces begin to take form. So you'll notice that Aleph, okay, Aleph is made of two inverted yuds across a line. Look at that. It's actually two yuds. And the one yud at the top, that represents the higher world, the Olam Ha-Elyon, and the realm of Ein Sof, right? Divine infinity. The lower yud represents the lower worlds, the Olam Ha-Tachton, the creation, physical reality, and the Vav that separates them, that slash, okay? That symbolizes Torah, the human soul, or often divine flow that binds heaven and earth. So now you all know that the Aleph and the Yud and the ninth gate and the 231 gates of the Sefer Yetzirah, now that you know these mystical concepts, I'm going to turn it over to Tara Townsend to help you walk through your own transformative manifestation portal. So back to you, Tara Townsend.
Thank you, Jeremy. Okay, I know this is like the speed round, guys. We're trying to do it in 30 minutes. I hope that I can do my meditation. We might be running a little 5 minutes over, but I hope that you can all take a moment to be here with us and use this amazing 1111 Aleph Yud portal, which is going to help us open the ninth gate. And I know we're going fast. We'll send you out some information after this. And you don't need to remember anything. This is going to be a lot about meditating and feeling into it. So if you are in a place where you can meditate, if you want to turn your screen off, if you want to lay down, please feel free. And at the end, we are going to do a journaling exercise that you'll do on your own. So if you have a pen and paper, that would be fantastic. So thank you all for your time and your space and for joining us. Please get into a comfy spot so that we can all be here together. And we are going to go on a journey. We're going to go on a Kabbalistic journey. We are going to go across energetic realms. So please take advantage of this time to yourself. Can turn off your camera. I invite you all to close your eyes. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Feel breath moving through you, connecting your inner and outer worlds. As I mentioned, we will be working with energies across all four worlds of creation, from the world of action and form, to the world of vibration and imagination, to the world of creation and divine intention, and finally to the world of pure emanation. We are going to carry our kavanah, our sacred intention, across these energetic realms, bringing our prayers, visions, desires into harmony with the living current, the Shifa, the divine flow. Okay, so with each exhale, allow what's ready to dissolve to fall away. With each inhale, expand your awareness, the surface beneath you, supporting your body as you rest here in the material world, Asiya, the world of form and action. You may begin to notice your own energy. You can feel your energy subtly, lightly. Perhaps you feel the rising and falling in rhythm with your breath. This is a meeting place of spirit and matter and the foundation from which we will ascend. So imagine your breath as waves of color and vibration. Each inhale gathers radiance. Each exhale releases energy into the air around you. The edges of your breath meet the atmosphere, colors blending, expanding, shimmering together. The space begins to hum. You can feel the vibration in the air itself. Your energy harmonizing with the subtle, luminous, energetic plane of Yetzirah, the world of formation, where imagination and creation flow through color and vibration. Around you, the air shimmers, the vibration gathering form. In the east, Raphael rises in a breath of dawn, guardian of air, bringer of clarity and renewal. Raphael opens the channels of thought and vision, clearing the way for our prayers to take flight. In the south, Michael ignites, guardian of fire, protector of our purpose, his flame strengthening our will and giving us courage to the intentions that we send forward. In the west, Gabriel moves like water, messenger of compassion and emotional truth. Gabriel carries our prayers through unseen currents, softening resistance and guiding them where they are needed most. In the north, Uriel steadies, guardian of earth, keeper of wisdom and patience. Uriel roots our visions in strength, ensuring they manifest in the right time and form. Above us, Metatron shines as a radiant crown, scribe of divine order, architect of sacred geometry. Metatron aligns our intentions with the highest pattern of creation itself. Below us, Shekhinah, the indwelling presence of the divine, gathering every spark of intention in her embrace, blessing and holding them with love. Together, they form a sphere of protection and harmony around us. Within this angelic sphere, threads of light begin to appear, connecting, crossing, weaving, an intricate holographic lattice. Lines meet and radiate outward in fractalized geometry until you find yourself in the middle of a crystalline network of brilliance. You yourself are at the center of the 231 gates, the living architecture of creation itself. The lattice vibrates with color and tone, humming with sacred intelligence. Within the lattice, two pillars emerge, channels of white gold radiance. Between them, the ninth gate stands revealed, a passage between the planes of creation. From within the ninth gate, a radiant portal of white gold light streams forward. From within this ninth gate, this white light begins to flow, shimmering forward from a depth beyond sight. You stand at the threshold, your body grounded in Asiya, your energy alive in Yetzirah, your soul drinking from the current that pours through the gate, light born of Bria and Absolute, the realms of divine creation and pure emanation. Light moves across the threshold in rhythmic currents, flowing around you and through your being. Now bring your awareness to your kavanah, your sacred intention, the note of your soul. Let it rise clearly within you, bright and steady, and then release it into this living field of energy that surrounds you. Watch your kavanah move as it weaves itself into the rhythm of divine flow, joining the great current carrying the energy of creation. As you feel this current around you, the current begins to steady, and you sense the other souls gathered here, held within this sacred sphere, each holding their own kavanah, their own sacred intention. And now, in the highest and purest form of your light, turn your hearts and prayers toward them, offering your strength, support, grace, and blessing that each of them may manifest their dreams. Sense and feel the lattice of light becoming a field of blessings, health, abundance, courage, peace, protection, luck, love, joy, success, wisdom. Send and receive the purest form of prayer from and to each other so that you can help each other bring your dreams into the material plane with the sacred energy that we are sharing and the prayers that we are sharing. As our joint field hums with shared devotion, every intention strengthens the rest, and every heart lifts the whole. We thank the angels, spirits, and guardians who have surrounded, amplified, and sanctified our prayers. May their light continue to watch over this circle, carrying our intentions safely through all planes of creation. May what we have received take root in light. May every sacred intention unfold in time. May this current serve the highest good. Inhale deeply and exhale. We with grace and gratitude, we close the sphere and we call back your energy from the other planes as it begins to lower through the realms and back to your body in the material world. Take one last moment to relish in the energy and of those beautiful blessings that we shared. You can feel free to open your eyes or just sit in the light. I want to thank you all for sharing your purest and highest form of your energy and your prayers as we journeyed to the ninth gate. I want to thank the angels, spirits, and guardians who helped us with this activation, who are going to continue watching over us as we seal this work together. And I want to let you all know that the next part of the journey is an individual journeying, journaling, and a prayer exercise. And so what we're going to do when you have the opportunity, take out a pen and paper, take out your journal, and you're going to write a note of gratitude to the universe or to the divine or to the thing that feels the most resonant to you. And we're going to say, thank you, universe. I am so grateful for. And then you're going to name the blessing, the kavanah. You're going to name it from a place of having already manifested it, as if it has already occurred. Thank you for the abundance. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for the clarity. Dear universe, thank you for the blessings that I am experiencing. Paint the picture. Because we are in a manifestation portal, only use the most positive words, because negative words can also attract a lower vibration, and we want to stay only in the positive. So when you are writing this letter, be sure that the words you are using, the picture you are painting, is one of what you want to have happen, and use the most positive words to magnetize that towards you. Now, after you've done that, we're going to seal this. And so we are going to be adding layers of potency to this. And if this is all you do, then that's wonderful. But if you want to go deeper and if you want more, we are offering another way to seal this. And the suggestion that I would love to offer you all is at 11:11 p.m. tonight that you read your letter aloud to the universe, to the divine, and then recite the Shema. So it's Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. We can send it in the email. You can also look it up. Recite the Shema. I recite the Shema, making a shin with my fingers, 3 fingers. I close my eyes and I put it against my forehead. And so when I recite the Shema, it's a very internal exercise. And so I love this and it feels very nourishing to me. I recommend that. So read your letter aloud, recite the Shema, and then do not speak again before you go to sleep. Make that the seal this evening before you go to bed. And another bonus round, if you want for the next 11 days to do that same practice at 11:11 a.m. and or p.m. And if you do it for 11 days, you can seal it and maximize your manifestations. And please feel free to include other people in what you are asking for. Thank you, universe, for granting everyone here today, you know? And so the more that we can hold each other, it only amplifies our own wishes and desires. And so I know that I am running 3 minutes over, but I just wanted to leave you with that. And yeah, we will check back in with you in 11 days and see what this incredible, amazing, magical group has manifested. And I thank you all for being here. I know it was a short, but really hopefully beautiful and potent time that we got to share together. And I hope that you guys can really bask in this wonderful portal that we opened. So thank you all so much. Anything else, Jeremy? All set?
All set. Have a wonderful, great day.
Thank you all. Enjoy this 11:11 magic, okay? Thank you all.